Hello internets, TheRoschi, and I'm back with some more Genshin Impact gameplay, and today we have none other than the Shirasagi Himegimi, the daughter of the Kamisato clan. That's right, it's Ayaka time. We're gonna do her story quest, should be a fun time, and boy, some interesting things happen. But instead of tell you, why not show you? Let's get into it. Oh,
Where do we go from here? What's the plan?
okay. So here we are.
Traveler, Paimon, hold on.
Huh? Ayaka?
What's the matter?
Something has come up, and I would like to request your assistance.
Okay.
But you ought not be nervous. This is not coming from the Yashiro Commission or the Kamisato clan. It is my own individual request.
Alright, cool.
Individual request? You mean personal stuff?
I don't know, Ayaka. You might have to wait for your story quest. This is getting a little greedy, you know, telling me all about yourself when it's not your story quest. Come on now.
Correct. It concerns my mother.
Oh, okay. This is serious then.
This may seem a little sudden, but in my view, you are the only person I can entrust this to.
Wow, you just met me though. Can you give me any more details?
A few days ago, I was sorting through some old family belongings when I found a notebook that belonged to my mother.
Nice.
She wrote about all kinds of things, mostly of little consequence. But what drew my attention was a name. It is one that I have never heard before, so the fact that she mentions it so frequently, it makes it difficult for me to ignore.
Huh.
Probably your mom's best buddy, right?
You'd really never heard the name before? Not once?
Never. And although my mother and father passed away many years ago, both my brother and I are familiar with the vast majority of their acquaintances.
Makes sense.
So, I am very curious about this mysterious individual. I would very much like to meet them.
Gotcha.
According to the notebook, their name is Tsubaki. This seems to have been someone very important to my mother. Someone with a lot of personality, who liked to have fun.
Tsubaki.
Paimon thinks it sounds like a girl's name.
That's what I thought too.
So what do you want us to do? Do you need us to find her for you?
No. Her address is given in the notebook. We can head straight there. I wanted you to assist me with the preparation of greeting gifts.
Ah,
Please keep everything I have told you in strict confidence.
sure.
The proper course of action would be to involve my brother and visit her together. But he is terribly busy at present, and on a more selfish note, I don't wish to involve anybody else from Inazuma in this matter.
Hence why you came to me, an outlander.
Exactly. That, and you are also a kind, well-mannered person with a genuine concern for other people. Not to mention trustworthy. I would not feel comfortable with anyone else in this situation.
Well, that's awfully nice to say. I guess I won't betray you now.
You can count on us. We've done greeting gifts before, so we should be able to help. In terms of payment, just treat us to some delicious food and we'll be more than happy.
Wonderful! In fact, I was hoping to take this opportunity to show you both around, if you don't mind, of course.
Sure, we'll take the tour.
Oh, we don't mind. We don't mind at all. Do we?
Not in the slightest.
Thank you kindly. Shall we head off then? Ogura Textiles and Kimonos is our first stop.
Okay.
Alright, sounds great.
This must be...
It's a festival promotion. Hey, speaking of, we haven't been anywhere fun since we arrived in Inazuma.
Do you want to go, Ayaka?
No! What made you think that? Festivals are a common occurrence here in Inazuma. We in the Yashiro Commission are very well acquainted with these sorts of customs.
But you don't get to go to them, do you? Because you're famous and special and important, I guess.
Each season brings its own festival, and each festival in turn brings a fresh challenge to the task of maintaining public order. So, while festivals are undoubtedly joyous and lively occasions, for us, they are also a cause for concern.
Makes sense.
Oh, my apologies. I should stop thinking about work. This is hardly relevant to the matter at hand. This store here is the place I wanted to visit.
Oh, so you weren't checking out the promotion? Well, let's take a look inside then.
Kimonos are expensive, by the way.
Welcome. I have all the latest styles. Please take a look. Oh, it's Miss Kamisato with guests from overseas. Welcome to Ogura Textiles and Kimonos. Are you here to purchase fabric or for tailored garments?
Oh, greetings to you too. I have a design here for a garment. Would you be so kind as to take a look?
Oh, Ayaka came prepared.
She would.
Let me see. This could be...
It could be...
Oh, it's a very fine design.
Imagine if she just was just savage and was just like, this is shit. That'd be so mean. I don't know why my mind goes there.
Miss Kamisato, you'd like us to make a kimono following this design, yes?
Please, if you could.
I'm honored that you'd choose Ogura Textiles and Kimonos for your tailoring needs. However, there is one rather difficult problem. Based on the design, this kind of kimono would require silk made from the silk flower. The majority of Inazuma's silk is imported from Liyue Harbor, but given the current climate...
Damn.
As you well know, Inazuma is currently under a strict lockdown.
Yep.
In all honesty, the impact on the textiles industry has been quite significant. We're struggling to import high-grade fabrics. So much of our tailoring business has been put on hold indefinitely.
It's almost like having connections and stuff like that with other nations is important for your own country to thrive in some way. Looking at you, Japan.
But of course, where our customers are able to provide the fabric themselves, we can still be of service.
So you're saying we need to go and buy some silk first?
If even Ogura Textiles and Kimonos can't get a hold of high-grade fabric, where would we buy it from?
You could try the International Trade Association. They are a little better connected than we are. After all, the association brings together merchants from all over the world. The only thing is their prices. They're not the cheapest. In times like these, though, we're lucky to even have an option of getting a hold of the things we want in the first place.
We did help them out before, so maybe they can throw us a bone.
Huh. So even just getting clothes made is an ordeal in Inazuma. Wait, the International Trade Association? That's Kurisu's thing, right? We haven't been to Rito in a while.
It's been like a couple hours.
It looks like that will be our next stop.
Maybe a couple days in game.
Thank you ever so much. We will be back once we've acquired the fabric.
And by a couple, I mean like a week.
Oh, in the meantime, I have one other very small request. Could you?
Secrets?
Why is she being so secretive all of a sudden?
Because, Paimon, they're obviously going to make me a kimono too. No, they're not.
Absolutely.
Much obliged.
My pleasure, Miss Kamisato. Honestly, I'm just as excited as you to see the end product. We haven't made a silk kimono for the longest time now, and this is a beautiful design.
That's very kind of you, thank you. Goodbye for now. Traveler Paimon, let's try our luck at the International Trade Association.
Hey guys, I'm back and I want some silk. Kaiser, how's it going? Meow?
It's not like I'll
Look, look, there he is.
Ah, looks like we found him.
Hey buddy.
What am I gonna do?
Oh boy, here comes another favor I'm gonna have to do in order to get what I want, so I can help someone else get what they want, so I can just finish my dailies.
Mr. Kurisu, are you alright?
Oh, you're Miss Ayaka from the Kamisato clan. How do you do?
Better than you, it appears.
And if it isn't the Traveler, I haven't seen you in a while. I take it you've been out of Rito?
It sure has been a bit.
Thanks again for your help last time. The association is back in business, and it's all thanks to you.
You're welcome. Now I would appreciate some free silk as compensation. That'd be great, thank you.
That's great, but, why were you staring into space just now? Did something bad happen?
Well, you see...
Damn it.
It's embarrassing to admit, but some of the association's goods have been stolen by vagrants.
Oh, you don't say. Man, the luck.
Which goods were stolen?
The silk. All of it.
It was a batch of high-grade silk.
God! I was joking, Kurisu. I was joking. Haha, teehee. It wasn't actually supposed to be the case. God. Now we have to help.
We imported a big batch of silk from Liyue several years ago. It's been sitting in storage ever since.
They weren't even using it.
Recently, we heard that clothing stores in the city have more or less sold all their silk stocks. So we figured now would be a good time to bring our batch out of storage, thinking it'd probably fetch a good price. But then... the vagrants swiped the whole batch, then disappeared into the woods. I'd report it to the authorities, but...
They don't care.
Well, as you know, they don't think much of foreign merchants like us. The Kanjo Commission don't want to give us the time of day. Honestly, you can just tell that our suffering amuses them.
Well, I also take issue with aspects of the Kanjo Commission's operational methods. Please remember, Mr. Kurisu, that while you are here in Inazuma, you should be careful with your words.
Yeah. Because someone's gonna get you if you say too much.
My apologies. I had to let off some steam.
Yeah, you're talking to the Hime Gyuri, whatever her title was.
Anyway, there doesn't seem to be much we can do ourselves to get our goods back. Perhaps I'm doomed to go bankrupt after all.
I am afraid I can't intervene in an official capacity, but I can still help you get your lost goods back.
Traveler, fetch.
Of course, I would never... Wait, what?
Huh?
Seriously?
Yes, acting in my own capacity, mind you. Even then, there is no escaping the fact that my every action and word will be seen to reflect on the Yashiro Commission and the Kamisato clan. I do so not without reservation, so I hope that you will treat this matter as confidential. That aside, as I'm sure you're aware, I'm afraid that I won't always be able to help you in such circumstances. Given your position and that of the International Trade Association, please try to exercise more caution in the future. You do not want to incur further unnecessary losses.
What if you just, like, weren't foreigners? Ever think of that?
We will. We certainly will. But, are you sure this isn't gonna cause any issues for you? What if someone high up in the Kanjo Commission sees what you're doing and doesn't like it? You're a highly respected member of society. Surely putting your neck on the line for small-timers like me can't be worth the risk.
Let's keep talking about all this in the open, guys.
Very humorous. Let's not forget that I am the eldest daughter of the Kamisato clan. I would be very surprised indeed if anybody in the Kanjo Commission felt that I was accountable to them for my actions.
Whoa, that sent shivers down Paimon's spine. Does everyone from a powerful clan talk like that?
Mr. Kurisu, I need to know the exact time and location of the theft, and anything that stood out about the perpetrator's appearance.
They look like treasure hoarders.
Thank you so much. Let's see, it was 2 hours ago now, over at the,
Everyone, please follow me to the scene of the crime. The investigation starts there.
Okay,
All right, off we go.
let's do this thing.
Here we are. This is where we were robbed.
Hey, look on the ground. What are those?
Huh? Footprints. Very deep ones at that. Leading towards the forest.
Presumably the depth suggests that they were carrying something heavy.
Let's see where they lead.
There's more footprints. Good, good, good. Alright, so they just went on this trail. They didn't really go off trail. That's nice. Okay, more. That's good. Okay, okay. Making progress. More. Oh, and look, we got some baddies. Hello, everyone.
Stop, thief!
Yeah.
You think you can get your stuff back with this bunch? You must be dreaming.
You sound possessed.
Why, you better hope you have the courage of your convictions.
Easy, Kurisu.
Why wouldn't I, old man? Answer me this. You're one of those Outlander merchants, right? You trade association types are worms, coming over to our land, leeching off our people. Who's gonna leap to your defense, huh? Tell me, who's gonna stick their neck out for the likes of you?
Me. I'll do it.
Look at that, no response. You know I'm right. Face it, this is Inazuma. You've got no ties here. You're at the bottom of the pile. Can you really blame us for walking all over you?
You are despicable.
Hey, I just had an idea. Since you came all this way, how about we do some business?
Yeah, we could do some business. On the edge of my sword.
Business?
Pay up, and you can take your fabric back. Sound good? If you ask me, it beats walking out of here with black eyes and a broken nose.
Yeah, but that's not gonna happen.
You're just a big bully.
Yeah.
What choice do I have?
I can stab him. That's the choice.
Wait. Mr. Kurisu, please do not pay any money to this man.
What she said.
But...
I trust you remember our agreement? If you keep your lips firmly sealed, I too shall uphold my end of the deal.
Oh, yes, of course.
Then please stand well back where it is safe. Now, it is time for me to honor my word!
Oh, Ayaka's gonna kick their ass. Alright, cool.
Let's get down to business.
Here we go.
My apologies! My apologies! So rude! Embrace the ice!
Enemy reinforcements coming. Okay.
Sakura swirl!
Gotta.
Well, that's resolved then.
I like how fast she is, and she has that that run that's similar to Mona's, right? But it's frost. It's pretty cool. And I also like how you can, like, her charge attack is the really quick slashes, as it looks like she's kind of like holding her blade in the sheath. I don't know, she's got style. That was amazing, Ayaka.
No, please, it was nothing. I was simply doing my duty.
You did good.
Miss Kamisato, Traveler, are you hurt?
Nah, we're fine.
Don't worry, we're fine.
Yeah.
The vagrants left in quite a hurry. It would seem they didn't have time to take anything with them. I believe your stolen goods should all be here.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
You'd best do a count.
6, 8, 10. Yep, it's all here.
Great! Now we can finally buy some silk.
Buy silk? You mean you need some of the silk here?
Yeah. If only we knew someone who had the silk, it'd be nice.
This was indeed our intent.
Don't get us wrong, though. That's not the reason we helped you out. Even if it were just a few carrots or cabbages, chances are we still would have helped you get them back. Paimon thinks we're pretty lucky. If we arrived any later, our chances of getting silk in Inazuma would have been 0.
I gave Ether a hard time for the decision he made when Toma originally offered the whole, like, help with his vision hunt decree, you know, via the Kamisato clan. And Ether was just like, nah, not interested. Because he's stuck to doing what he wants to do. But did he also say no because it was, like, seeming to be a government thing at the time? Because he also had a similar attitude when talking to the other dude, the older man that was just like, mail these letters, pick these flowers, you know? It was very much kind of like, this isn't helpful. Gonna bounce. So I was just thinking to myself, does Ether himself just have something against governments? No, but that wouldn't be the case because he believes in the Qixing and Kuching's perspective. I think my point still stands with what I said earlier in the previous quest.
I honestly can't thank you all enough. Please, say no more. You need silk? I'll pick out a piece for you right away.
Awesome.
Thank you, good sir. How much do I owe you?
Oh, it's free of charge. I could never ask you to pay after everything you've done for me.
No, that will never do. Things cost what they cost, and what they cost is what I shall pay. Merchants already have enough challenges to deal with, and as Paimon explained, my help was unconditional. Please, sell your wares to me at the price you would sell them to any other customer. There is nothing to feel distressed about, because nothing, I repeat, nothing happened here in these woods today, did it?
Nope, just an uneventful stroll in the woods.
Thank you. I don't think I could ever repay you. You have helped me greatly, and I will never forget it.
Ayaka's now this person's favorite person.
I'm afraid we must part ways. I must get these goods back to the association. If you ever need anything at all, just come to the International Trade Association and ask for Kurisu.
Very well. And thank you for the silk, Mr. Kurisu.
I guess the exchange happened.
See you then. Bye. Safe journey home. Don't go getting robbed again.
5 minutes later, he gets robbed.
Traveler, thank you for stepping in to help out.
There was no trouble.
But how come those vagrants didn't seem to know who you were? They must move in completely different circles. Maybe they've never seen anyone from the Kamisato clan before.
Perhaps. Either way, I'm glad they didn't recognize me. The fewer people who know what happened today, the better.
It's not every day an important person like you helps out someone like Kurisu. It really shows what a great person you are.
Oh, your praise is quite unwarranted. I merely did what anyone in my position would have done. I admit that it did feel strange for me to come to his aid. But this should have nothing to do with identity or social class. As far as I'm concerned, it was one individual helping another in need.
That's the spirit.
I guess that deep down, I don't see how a society can be considered just when people encounter such obstacles in their livelihoods. Sorry, I'm getting off topic.
No problem.
Right. Let's head back to Ogura Textiles and Kimonos and give our hard-won silk to the shopkeeper.
Okay.
We got the silk for the kimono. If you make this kimono in 5 minutes, I'm gonna be shooketh.
Hey there, we're back.
Welcome back. So, any luck at the International Trade Association? Did they have any silk in stock?
Yes, and there were no other troubles in the process of purchasing said silk.
Yes, they did. Here.
Excellent news. So, apart from the silk, I think everything else I need I've got in store already.
I would hope so, because if you tell me that you need more things now, I'm gonna hit you upside the head with the butt of my blade.
I just need to go and take stock of our materials. It won't take me a moment. I'll be right back.
What were you doing this whole time? It's
They
fine.
better all be there.
Yeah, seriously. You tell him, Paimon. You tell him.
I do hope nothing else is missing.
Okay, yeah, we're all thinking it.
Traveler, on the subject of garments, I've been meaning to acquire a new outfit for you, too.
Oh, I was joking about you making me a kimono. Do I get an outfit? Traveler outfits when?
It's just, I wasn't sure how you'd feel about the idea of dressing in Inazuman attire.
It's a kind thought, but I'm fine with my current outfit, is what I would not say right now. I'd be like, I'd love to try out what you suggest. It would be cool to appreciate your culture more, or to show my appreciation for your culture more. You know what I mean.
Oh, are you sure?
If I'm too concerned about my appearance, I'll lose my edge in battle? What? These clothes are special to me. I'm going to imagine that.
Is that so?
I guess. My sister and I kind of have like a theme going on, you know?
Impressive. So travelers of your stature hold themselves to a dress code, as well as a code of conduct.
Kinda.
More like when you're away from home, you've got to live by certain rules to survive, whether you like it or not.
Actually, very well said, Paimon. Okay. Alright, I see what you're saying.
But Paimon would still love to check out some Inazuman outfits.
Do they do Paimon sizes here? It would just be a child, like children's size. Like there's, yeah.
Just what is that supposed to mean? They make them in whatever size the customer asks for.
It means you're a weird floaty child fairy thing.
Your interactions are so adorable to watch. I can certainly find someone to tailor a Paimon-size outfit if Paimon so wishes.
Ayaka, you're too kind.
Well, if you're sure, as you wish.
I get it. I mean, it'd be nice if we had an outfit, but I get it. I get it.
Something else I've been wondering is, how do people in other nations dress?
Stylishly, depend to their nation's dress code. Not really dress code, but yeah.
They sure do. Each nation has its own unique style.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Traditional, fancy schmancy, casual, all very different, but each style is suited to its region.
Mm-hmm.
The study of clothing is a profound discipline, and I still have much to learn. When clothing becomes part of the expression of one's personality, even an extension of one's body, that is quite a wonderful thing.
I wasn't expecting her to be this into, like, clothes and fashion.
So I am not against dressing up. Far from it.
Then again, she does eventually get her own... Well, she has it, I guess, an alternate outfit. It's like a sundress thing.
Paimon agrees. You couldn't have put it any better.
Paimon, you're so adorable that you could wear anything and it would look lovely on you.
Alright, Ayaka. What are you after?
Wow! Paimon just got a compliment.
Sorry to keep you waiting. I've checked my inventory.
And?
Thank you. Is there anything else you're missing?
Fortunately not. I have all the materials I need.
Thank God.
As for the size, would you like me to go by the dimensions given on the design?
Yes, please.
Understood. I'll get to work shortly. In total, that'll be this much.
5 Mora. You heard it.
Here you go. Is it possible to treat this as an urgent order?
Well, luckily, we don't have any other urgents at the moment, so I can begin work right away. It will still take me some time, though, so please come and collect it later. Until then, I'm sure you'll find somewhere nearby to pass the time.
Fair.
Good idea. Let's check out the whole area. We don't want to leave any loose ends.
There will be no loose ends while you're in my company. I already decided where to go while we wait.
Oh, okay. She knows.
For our next stop, I'd like to take you both for a meal.
Nice.
Food? Oh, Paimon likes this plan.
Perfect. I'm getting a little hungry myself. Ether and I said. Because my stomach literally just rumbled.
Mm-hmm. I picked the venue especially for you. a humble local eatery called Kiminami Restaurant. I thought that the relaxed atmosphere there would suit our day much better than the prohibitively formal one of a high-end restaurant.
Okay.
Shall we head off?
Yeah, let's go.
Yep. Paimon can't wait.
Let's do that thing. All right. Off we go.
Are we here? Ooh, it's one of those street side places. Looks cute and cozy.
Welcome!
Hello.
Oh, Miss Kiminami, how do you do?
Ah, Miss Kamisato. Perfect timing. Your booking was for... well, right now.
We're on time.
I believe so. We'll be sticking to the order I placed in advance. As for the other matter we discussed, thank you for your help.
Excellent. No problem. And everything you asked for is ready and waiting. Traveler, tiny customer, please wait here for a moment while I prepare your food.
Go ahead and take a seat. There is something I need to take care of, but I'll be back momentarily.
Is something the matter?
It's nothing of that sort.
Okay.
I just have a few minor things I need to attend to. I won't be long.
Okay. Sure.
She sure left in a hurry. Whatever it is, it must be pretty urgent.
So, you two are Miss Kamisato's friends?
Yeah.
Well, we serve all the classics. Sure, there are fancier looking places out there, but the food here speaks for itself. Hope you enjoy it. Over the years we've been in business, we've gotten to know the Kamisato clan quite well.
That's nice.
Miss Kamisato and her brother are both fond of our food. They're always sending staff down here to order something and take it back to them. Her table booking surprised me, not least because it was a group reservation. This is the first time I've ever heard of Miss Kamisato going out for dinner with friends.
Duh.
The first time ever? Whoa. Guess that makes us pretty important people, huh?
Sure does. And I'm probably crossing the line here, but I'm just telling you what others have told me. Apparently, Miss Kamisato doesn't have a lot of friends.
That really surprises me, although it doesn't. I imagine her life is very secluded.
How is that possible? She's so kind and polite to everyone. Paimon would have thought that would make her really popular.
Cat.
That's what I used to think too. But it turns out the rules of social interaction are a bit more complicated than that. Nobody in the neighborhood has a bad word to say about her. They all say she's beautiful, elegant, graceful, not to mention that she belongs to one of the most illustrious clans in the land. In short, they see her as a model young lady. But that's just it. People look at her and they see a model of perfection, and they don't feel like that's something they can relate to. So the majority of kids from our ordinary families don't even try to talk to her.
Yeah. It's like... she's intimidating with how perfect she seems.
So you see, on paper, she sounds like a girl everyone would want to get to know. But in practice, she finds it difficult to make friends.
Huh. Paimon never would have guessed.
We don't speak all that much, but we do go quite a way back. I've always admired her for taking on so many responsibilities at such a young age. So it makes me really happy to see her here with friends today.
Why don't you be her friend?
Anyway, relax. Enjoy your meal. And please, talk to her as much as possible. I know she'll appreciate it. Consider it a favor for the whole neighborhood. Look after her for us.
Oh.
Huh? That sounded like Ayaka.
What happened?
I'm so sorry, Traveler.
Was that an explosion?
Could you join me over there for a minute? I need your help with something.
Ayaka, what did you do? My goodness.
I'm sorry. I didn't want to drag you away all of a sudden. I just had a cooking catastrophe.
Oh, so that loud noise we heard came from the cooking pot.
Why were you cooking when we went to a place to eat food?
As you can see, this house is right next to the restaurant. It's where the owner lives.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, this whole compound is the family's private property. I asked Miss Kiminami to prepare some ingredients and utensils for me so that I could cook a special dish here.
Why would you be cooking?
Right. If there's something you want to eat, you could just order it from the menu.
Yeah. Who the heck let you in the kitchen?
Actually, I wanted to cook something as a gift for Tsubaki.
Well, that's nice.
My mother mentioned in her notebook that Tsubaki enjoys food from all over the world.
Okay.
So I thought, if I'm going to meet Tsubaki, perhaps a dish from overseas would make a fitting gift.
But...
A dish from overseas? So anything from outside Inazuma counts, right? If so, then we've got lots of options, don't we?
Actually, I'm a bit of a pro in the kitchen.
That's what I was thinking. You must have picked up a lot of knowledge about different cultures on your travels. Hopefully including regional cuisines.
Oh, you bet.
Can I leave you to finish this task then?
Sure thing.
Great. But what kind of overseas dish would make a suitable gift? It needs to survive a journey from the kitchen to the recipient's doorstep.
I'll figure it out.
Oh, Paimon knows! There's one dish out there that was practically created for this purpose!
Oh, Paimon?
Pizza!
We have never made pizza before in this game.
Pizza?
Although, I could go for some pizza.
It's an assortment of toppings and sauce spread over a bread base and cooked in the oven. And it's so good!
That does sound pretty good.
I don't know why she recommended pizza, though. I've never made it before. Okay, give the pizza. Okay, I'll just give you pizza.
Is the pizza ready?
Maybe I have it. I don't have pizza. What pizza are you talking about? Does anyone have pizza? Is there an Italy in Genshin where I can go get a pizza? Is there a New York in Genshin where I could get a better pizza? Sorry, I'm biased. Am I actually gonna have to look up in Genshin Impact how to pizza?
Is the pizza ready?
I don't know. I don't know if it's ready. I got nothing. I don't have a... Where was I supposed to get a recipe for... There's a pizza recipe in Storm Terror's lair. I need to find an oven. Can I go in there and use your oven? No? Fine. That's fine. I'll just go somewhere else and use an oven. Okay, let me go to an oven and we'll see if I have the pizza recipe already. But I don't think I do. Is it just called pizza? I don't think I have it. I think I'm going to Storm Terror's lair. Just north of town, but it's not, so not for me. Do I already have it? I must already have it. And just not the recipes for it or something. I could buy the pizza. I don't remember picking up this recipe at all. Then again, I don't remember most things that I pick up. So maybe I do have it and I just need to get the ingredients for it to pop up on the menu for when I go to cook something. It could be that, because there's a good chance maybe I don't have cheese and I need cheese. You know what I mean? There might be that. I could go and buy ingredients for it and test that out, because I didn't see a chest in that spot. Oh, please.
Hi, Traveler. Is everything okay? So strange to see Ayaka looking flustered. Whatever it is, I hope things will be alright.
I have to make cheese. I've got to make cheese, don't I? I gotta make cheese. Cheese! 10 minutes. Mushrooms. I have to have mushrooms. How could I not have mushrooms?
12 seconds later.
Right there. Plenty of them. Mushroom pizza. Oh boy. I get to rant now. Mushroom pizza's not even good because mushrooms are dirt.
Oh, it's ready.
Mm-hmm. Here it is.
It smells delicious. You're an excellent cook, Traveler.
Thank you. I'm glad you appreciate my hard work.
I would love to be able to master dishes from all over the world.
Maybe one day you can.
Well, all you need to learn is a recipe. We can bring you some more recipes in the future if you like.
Great. I look forward to learning from your culinary expertise.
Good, great.
How are you all doing?
We're okay. We're okay now.
Whoa, is this... Miss Kamisato, this must be the dish you were talking about.
Do you have this dish in your shop now after this moment? Because you get inspired? That would make sense. Okay.
Yes, an overseas dish cooked by the Traveler. Could I trouble you to package it for me?
Sure, no problem. Oh, it smells good. I bet it tastes amazing. Now I really want to put something like this on our menu.
Yep.
Want us to teach you how to make it?
You get the flour, you get the cheese, you get the lettuce, and you get the mushrooms, I guess. And you make a pizza.
Oh, could you?
Sure could.
The most satisfying meals are the ones you share with other people. So Paimon thinks that our friends in Mondstadt wouldn't mind us sharing this dish with Inazuma.
True.
Really? That's great. I've always wanted to learn how to cook some international dishes. If you can write down a recipe for me, I'll add it to our menu and put a promotion where everyone will see it.
Okay.
Since we've become a closed nation, people haven't had the chance to try anything new. Traveler, you're the best! I'll go pack up this dish for Miss Kamisato. Please, make your way back to the restaurant whenever you're ready. The food will be waiting for you.
Okay. I'm glad we're all happy.
You could have sold that recipe for a high price, but you selflessly gave it away for free.
It's pizza.
You're a wonderful person.
Aw, shucks.
I mean it. I admire you a lot, and I'm so proud to be friends with someone of such fine character.
Aw.
Well, you should probably write down the recipe now, no?
Yeah, let's make sure we include all the details and then give it to Miss Kiminami.
Okay.
So, pizza. Start with the basic ingredients.
Mushroom and flour.
Correctamundo. Right. Now to add the next couple of ingredients.
Cabbage and cheese.
Yep, that's right.
It's cabbage, not lettuce? I thought it was lettuce.
Now for the cooking instructions. Place onto oven rack at high heat and cooked until golden brown. Alright, it's done!
Okay.
Long may our reputations and our recipes precede us wherever we go in Inazuma.
I have no doubt that they will. This dish is exquisite.
Cool! Then let's get this recipe to Miss Kiminami pronto!
No one has tried it yet. Because we're wrapping it up as a gift. So we don't know if it's delicious. Just saying.
Please speak to President.
Hi.
Hey! Have you written out the recipe?
I did.
Here it is.
Thank you!
You're welcome.
Wowie! This is so exciting. I want to make it right away.
Traveler, Paimon, please accept my sincerest apologies for delaying your meal.
It's fine. That's
No problem!
big sushi.
Food always tastes better when you've worked up an appetite.
All right, let's dig in before it gets cold. Well, what do you think? Is Inazuman cuisine to your liking?
I like it.
It's amazing! Paimon loved this one! Oh, and especially that one over there!
It was all very tasty.
Good. I'm relieved. When I was attempting to cook earlier on, did you chat with the owner at all?
What? No, of course. Yeah, I did.
And did she, say anything about me?
That you're probably very lonely because you don't have any friends, and that I should be your friend and watch after you and stuff. Because they care, but not enough to be your friend. Kind of weird. Anyway, yeah, that's what we talked about.
She did, but don't worry. She's just happy for you is all.
Oh, that too. Yeah, I forgot to mention that. They are happy for you.
She's happy for me?
Yeah.
Oh, then she must have told you. Did she, What does it matter? I know just as well as anybody else that I've got no friends.
Ayaka, I'm trying to be angry about the pizza, and now I can't.
Hey, it's not you. Most people just haven't had the chance to talk to you one-on-one before.
Yeah.
Thank you for your comforting words, Paimon. It's all true, though. I just don't have very many friends. Most of the time I'm either accompanied by family or staff, so everyone must have found it quite a surprise to see me taking you out for a meal.
You've got a friend in me.
Exactly! You've got at least 2 friends right here.
Aww. Thank you. That makes me so happy.
Yeah.
Excuse me. I'm forgetting myself.
Your name is Ayaka. You are part of the Kamisato family. You're kind of a big deal.
Hey now, expressing your feelings is the right thing to do. Keeping them locked away inside isn't gonna do you any good now, is it?
I agree. So, I just want to say how happy I feel that you both see me as a true friend.
Of course we do. That's always been our style. If someone's nice to us, we're nice to them too. Friendship can go a long way. Take your mom, for example. She wrote about Tsubaki in her notebook, and now it's made you want to find them too.
Yes. I think friendship is an extremely precious thing, and ours is one that I will always treasure.
While we're on the topic though, who is this Tsubaki person anyway?
Well, I think I have an idea, but it's just speculative at this point.
I'm all ears.
I think that Tsubaki might be a fox envoy.
Oh. I made a pizza for a fox. Okay.
A fox envoy?
Yes, that's what I think. Even I, my mother's own daughter, had never even heard of this friend before. It just seems so mysterious. So I think it must be someone with transcendent abilities who doesn't show themselves very often. And fox envoys are nothing new. Stories have been told about them in Inazuma since ancient times. You must have met Kuji Yae before. Well, she's a fox envoy.
Oh. Guji Yae is Yae Miko, right? Guji's like part of her title or something? And she's a fox envoy. So like a fox person? Not just a fox. Like a special fox. Huh.
That got me thinking. Maybe there are fox envoys out there in Inazuma that people just don't know about. And maybe Tsubaki is one of them.
Maybe.
Whoa! So Inazuma also has supernatural beings?
Oh, yeah. I mean, Paimon, if you opened your eyes at all while we were traveling up to see Yae Miko, you would notice the dancing tanuki and all sorts of crazy stuff.
When you say also...
Referring to other places.
Well, before Inazuma, we spent some time in Liyue. They have lots of supernatural beings there, like the Adepti.
Mm-hmm.
All kinds of them too. Up in the sky, down below the ground, in the water.
Really? I've come across such things being asserted in books, but to hear someone talk about it from first-hand experience is extremely surprising.
Hand her the Yaksha book and be like, we know that guy.
So Liyue lives up to its reputation. Its culture has a long history and gives rise to the most beautiful legends. Quite captivating.
You should come visit Liyue with us sometime. The best part is, they have loads and loads of delicious delicacies.
Really? I would love that.
Okay.
Speaking of delicacies, Traveler, Paimon, have you eaten your fill?
Yes.
Oh, Paimon has.
Excellent. Then let's collect the kimono. Then we can pay a visit to my mother's mysterious and transcendent friend.
Look at that! Look at this! You see that stuff? That stuff, those are videos. These are things that you can have if you become a member of my YouTube channel or join my Patreon. This is uncut content, my friends. Extra things. The goodness, it's there. It's waiting for you if you so choose to support me. And I would really appreciate it if you gave it a consider. If you gave it a little thought. But of course, at the end of the day, you do you. I appreciate all the support you give. And just thank you so much for doing what you can. I appreciate it. And that's about it. That's all I got. Just do the thing if you want. There's things for you. I promise. Bye. Back to the video. I like this focus that we're doing here with Ayaka. It is her story quest. I even, during my break before, I looked it up just to make sure that it was, and it is. I'm not a fan with how it starts. I get why. Like, I understand perfectly fine why. That you walk out of the tea house and she has to run up to you and be like, wait, before you go, because this is like her moment to talk to you. So, I don't mind that. But it easily could have been like, go to the tea house and then the quest starts, as if like you're walking by the tea house and she comes out of it and like, it's like, traveler, wait, like, you know, something like that. Either way, it's fine. It's not a big deal. It's just rough to have a big quest and then another quest right after it without like a break in between. I could have just, you know, walked away at that point and whatever. It's not the biggest deal. They also, of course, why would they consider what anyone else could just stop the game when they want, right? Not everyone's recording this game. This is really just a me problem, and I know that. So it's not that big of a deal. It was just a little inconvenient for me to start playing again so soon, but I made it work. It's fine. I got lucky. However, about the story quest itself, I like it. We're spending quality time with Ayaka, and it's about friendships, and it's about her relationships outside of her duties and such, and how she really doesn't have any that are meaningful, and that's rough to come to terms and realize that you have no friends. And then when you meet someone who is friendly towards you, such as the Traveler, and wanting to do all these things, but at the same time you might worry whether or not she does or whatever, but you might worry that, like, am I coming on too strong now? Is it obvious that I don't have anyone else to go to for this kind of thing? Yeah, I think about that. And also, once again, I'm also comparing it to Japan, because Inazuma and I've lived in Japan and I have that experience there. And just from looking into things and what people have said, and it's important to have friends, to know people. Because there's that stereotype of being a NEET or whatever, where you stay at home and you don't go out. Like, being a homebody to an extreme is a bad thing there. And it's not looked upon favorably. Like, if you go out your life being like a Japanese person in Japan, from what I understand, I am not one, obviously, and I still have the rest of my life to live. But there's even a case where, like, you can hire people to play a certain role for an event or something in your life. You know. You can literally pay someone to be your friend for a day. But it's a business transaction at the end of the day, you know. There's people that will pay others to come to their funerals when they die. Because they might not have any family left. They might not have any friends. They might have been alone. And to have your funeral and have no one show up doesn't look so good there. Doesn't really look that great anywhere if you think about it. It's kind of sad, right? So they would have there's a business out there or a service where it's like you can buy people for a day for an event to show up and mourn for you. It's wild to think about. And this probably isn't even that deep, this quest, like to think of it that way, but because I just know that information from being there and talking to people, it's just, I can't help but think about it a little bit. Of course, someone like Ayaka would always have people that you know, put her on a pedestal because she is special, right? There's people that look up to her, that respect her. Her thing is that she suffers from actually having that personal connection of having a friend group. But yeah, so I just like that we got down to most story quests do talk about a personal thing that the characters go through. But I feel like maybe there are quite a few people that could actually really relate to this. Like there's Eula, right? Eula's was kind of deep as well. And I'm talking about hers because this was like the last story quest that I actually did. And her whole thing was like having a background that wasn't really fondly looked upon because of things that have happened, and just living her day with this prejudice, right? Because of her history, because of what her family has done. That is like, you hear that story and you see her perspective and what other people say about her and why she has her quirks, and you're like, oh man, that hits deep. That's like oh, that's sad. I want to help this person out. But not everyone can relate to something like that. Sure, they can relate to being an outcast part, but maybe the reasons are different. This, however, not everyone's like a princess like Ayaka, but there are people that have trouble making friends for one reason or the other. And they worry about what other people think. They worry about themselves as they get older, whether or not that's okay. If it's not, some people are content. I imagine in most cases people aren't, and that's what that is. So yeah, I don't know, I didn't mean to get so deep and stuff right now, but I just think that despite going into this kind of like bah humbug and dealing with the pizza and like, oh, I'm freaking out and like all this stuff, that's, you know, guys, it's for the chuckles, it's for the laughs, and of course I I feel a certain way about those things. Obviously, it's not fake or anything, but when considering the message of this story event, it does really shine, and it means a lot. This was a really good one. It was a very good glimpse into this character. And although I wasn't expecting to play it so soon, I'm glad I did. You know? This was awesome.
Your garment is ready, Miss Kamisato. I've folded and packaged it for you.
I wanted to see it, though.
Oh, and the other item we discussed? That's ready, too.
Yeah, what is that? I thought that was going to be like an outfit for me, but I said, nah, I'm going to wear my same clothes for the whole game.
Thank you very much.
No, thank you. It is a beautiful piece of clothing, and it was a pleasure to work on. See you again next time.
Bye now.
Traveler, I have a gift for you.
Oh, so it is a gift for me. Okay. Really?
Whoa, looks super fancy. Is that for wearing in your hair?
It's a hairpin in the style of a white heron.
Hmm.
As well as a hair accessory, you can also use it as an ornament.
Nice.
I couldn't ask for your help and offer nothing at all in return, so this is my gift to you.
It's a beautiful gift. Thank you very much. I'll take very good care of it.
I'm glad you like it.
Speaking of white herons, that's what your title means, doesn't it? Shirasagi Himegimi. So this gift is like a little piece of yourself. It's just as elegant and beautiful as you are.
Oh, is that what that is? It's a little way of her being like, yeah, like what Paimon said, a little piece of what I am, like a remember me by, sort of.
You flatter me, Paimon. If this gift reminds you of me, that is all I could ask for.
You planned it.
It definitely will. Alright, well, now we've got what we came for, we can set off. Time to go meet Tsubaki.
Alright. Tsubaki time. He hunts from the roots. Oh, God! Alright. Oh, right here. There we go.
So, a transcendent being lives here? Ugh. If someone lives here, then why is it so chilly?
I'm asking myself the same question. How strange. I'm quite sure that this is the location my mother wrote about, but surely...
I thought you said it was an address. There wouldn't be an address for here, right? Maybe I'm making that up. Maybe Tsubaki really is a fox envoy.
I'm starting to have second thoughts. But since we're here, I still think we should go inside and explore in full.
Yeah.
Yeah, makes sense. Who knows? Maybe there's a surprise waiting in there for us. So, what does the notebook say exactly?
Let me think. A crane brings one fresh flower in its beak to decorate my hair, while a white rabbit sews a hemline from 4 rays of moonlight. Dressed appropriately, I face eastward and call out Tsubaki's name 7 times. In the blink of an eye, I'm standing on the path that leads to her house.
Sounds like a fairy tale. So your mom would do a little ritual, and just like that, Tsubaki would come to meet her?
It does sound a lot like an Adeptus, actually.
I have a feeling that it could be some sort of code. Let's get a little closer before coming to any conclusions.
Good idea.
Okay. Sure. Huh. Okay, well, one was about a fresh flower, right?
There are some bushes on the rocks in here. Could that be anything?
Yeah, maybe. Investigate the shrubbery on the stone wall. Was I not doing it? What's this? This is it. The wall looks a bit odd. Knock once. Four. 7. Some strange sounds can be heard coming from within the stone wall. Ah.
Huh. There's nobody here. Just this box. Let's see what's inside.
I knew 147 was going to be important, but I just didn't know how. Interesting. cool that it worked that way.
Did it open? Did it open? Did our Inazuma Adeptus leave any treasure here?
What's this?
Huh. Looks like a book.
Book lore.
It seems to be another notebook. Could it be Tsubaki's notebook? Let's step back outside now. The atmosphere here is different than I'd imagined. Somehow, it makes me a little reluctant to open the notebook.
Okay.
Paimon knows what you mean. Reading in low light is really bad for your eyes. Come on, let's get back outside.
Here will do just fine.
Alright, let's see what the notebook says. Ooh, Paimon bets it's all about mysterious treasure. So exciting!
Psst, Paimon.
What is it? Why are you whispering all of a sudden? You're making Paimon nervous.
Come with me. Let's go over there.
Oh, you want to let Ayaka read the notebook without distraction. Seems whatever's written in there must be pretty major after all.
Mm-hmm.
But, based on her expression, probably not a treasure map.
No, it wasn't gonna be a treasure map, Paimon.
What could it be?
Notes. A letter. A diary.
Traveler, Paimon, sorry to keep you waiting so long.
No worries, it wasn't long at all. You're a very fast reader.
Have you finished reading the notebook?
Yes, I have.
What'd you think?
I think I have to share the truth of this notebook with you both.
That'd be cool.
Even though the contents are completely different than what I was expecting.
Oh.
Different how? You mean it wasn't a fox envoy who wrote this?
Not a fox envoy, no. It turns out that Tsubaki's real identity is my mother herself.
Oh.
Huh?
Surprised? Me too. But that's what it says at the very beginning of the notebook.
Wasn't the Ayaka short animation? You know, she had one kind of like how Xiao had one. Wasn't hers called something like Tsubaki and Thawing Snow or something like that? Was it Tsubaki? Was that the word? And isn't that like a kind of flower? Tsubaki, I need to know. Yeah, it's a flower. It's a camellia flower. That's right. So, in that case, is it, I think it's Tsubaki, is it in Thawing Snow? Something like that? Genshin Impact? Genshin? Let me see. Yeah, Tsubaki and Thawing Snow. Short trailer.
Tsubaki and I are the same person, and yet we are different. When I become Tsubaki, I stop being Kamisato Kayo and become the most ordinary woman in the world.
It's like a way of, little escapism.
What follows in these pages is the ordinary, everyday life of a regular person. Nothing more, nothing less. This notebook is, for the most part, a collection of my mother's musings, both private and trivial. All of the things we thought were about Tsubaki were in fact about my mother herself.
So, that means that the kimono design and the international dishes
are things that my mother wished to try, yes. I'm sure this all sounds utterly bizarre to you, but to me at least, my mother's behavior is completely understandable.
I think it makes sense.
Or to put it another way, I actually have another side to myself as well.
Really?
I was at a loss for words when I started reading the contents of the notebook. It almost felt like someone had looked inside my mind, examined my thoughts, and then written them all down on paper.
Ayaka.
From the moment my mother married my father, she became the mother of the Kamisato household, and with that came all sorts of duties. At the same time, the prestige of the Yashiro Commission brought its own share of responsibility. On top of that, every action she ever took was seen as representing the Kamisato clan. People were always watching her. Under such circumstances, she never had much time to do the things she really wanted to do. After my parents passed away, Ayato and I took over responsibility for the affairs of the clan. We ran into all sorts of difficulties during that time. I'm not sure if people outside the clan could ever imagine what it was like.
Yeah. I'm sure they didn't think about that.
Every time I found myself up against a difficult issue, I'd ask myself, did my mother go through this too? What would she have done in this situation? Maybe it's because it had been so long since I last saw her, but somehow, all that was left of her in my mind was the side of her that inspired awe and commanded respect. But my image of her was incorrect. When I read this notebook, I realized she was just like me. Underneath whatever position she may have held, she was just an ordinary person.
Which is wild. It connects all around again. I'll get into it in a second.
She liked pretty kimonos. She wanted to try food from different places. She yearned to see sights she'd never seen before. Maybe this all sounds immature to you, but I feel just the same way. I want to live life not as Kamisato Ayaka, but as an ordinary woman. Mother wrote that she'd always wanted to go to a local Inazuman festival. She said that sometimes, on a clear night, if you looked out from our house, you could see lights off in the distance. I've seen those lights too. It looks so lively with so many people. And it's so brightly lit, it makes the whole sky glow. Of course, sometimes it does make me a bit anxious from a public order perspective. But for someone of my position to just show up at a festival with no warning, it could be considered improper etiquette. Especially in my parents' generation, when the Yashiro Commission didn't have a particularly close relationship with the populace. Even if no one stopped us, the idea of the Yashiro Commission going out into the crowd, it'd certainly draw some strange looks. People would probably start thinking there was trouble afoot. Mother said that she didn't want to put people on edge. She wanted everyone to enjoy the fun and freedom of the festival. She didn't want to disturb them, and didn't have much free time anyway, so she never went. Not even once.
Aw, so the kimono design, that must have been the outfit she planned on wearing if she ever did go to a festival, right?
That's right. And sometimes, festivals sell international food. She wanted to try that too. I hope this isn't a disrespectful thing to say, but I never knew my mother was so in touch with her inner child.
Well, that's not disrespectful at all. Paimon thinks your mom was the best of both. A big softy on the inside and a big sense of responsibility on the outside.
Without knowing it, I've ended up fulfilling several of my mother's wishes already. But going to a festival is the one thing that I cannot do for her. Perhaps this is one thing that can simply never be.
You've already achieved so many things. It's not your fault, it's just the way things are.
I understand.
Ugh.
Thank you. I think I realize something now.
I didn't like that answer.
Mother and I are so similar in so many ways. The things she faced are things that I too will go on to face. She chose to place her unfulfilled wishes onto the identity of Tsubaki. As for me, I've already decided.
Oh, so you decided on an alter ego too?
No, I don't plan to do anything like that. I think I will set myself a new goal. To live each day without regrets.
Well, then you're gonna have to go to a festival, otherwise you're gonna regret not going to a festival. You're gonna have to find some loophole to get there.
So, Traveler, Deep breaths, Ayaka. Deep breaths.
Paimon, what's that look for? The hell's that look for? What do you think this is?
Would you be at all interested in checking out an Inazuman festival?
Hell yeah.
Paimon's been dying to go ever since we saw that poster. Paimon would love to go with you, Ayaka.
So you've really never been to a festival?
Hey, come on, don't make fun. It's just because I used to have the same concerns my mother did. But now, I don't think I need to worry about it so much.
Okay.
I'm going to be true to myself and fulfill the wish that my mother and I shared. I know that you of all people can understand me going my own way on this.
So you were just like, I can never fulfill my mother's wish by going to a festival, to living without regrets. I'm going. I mean, sure. Good.
So, let's do this, you and me. Let's go to a festival together.
I'd love to join you.
Paimon wants to come. Festivals here have loads of tasty snacks too, right? Oh, and fun and games.
Great. Thanks, you guys. If we head over now, we should still make it in time.
There's a festival now?
Oh, good point. Today is the last day, right?
It's today?
What are we waiting for? Let's go.
I didn't know I showed up in the middle of a festival. Damn. Quest completed. Okay. Ayaka, when she's out and about, or just in general, when people see her, they think of this perfect person with a lot of responsibilities and very important. Like the person to live up to. That cannot be flawed. And that's a lot of pressure on Ayaka. And the people don't really know that. They don't really get it, right? Ayaka did the same thing towards her mother. Similarly. She saw her mother, had this image of her, very important lady. And yeah. But she never realized how similar she was to her. Thinking back, she never really got a chance to know her. So she just kind of took her for what she saw. Very important woman who was also her mom and then passed away. It's interesting to me, like how there's like a parallel here in some respects.
We're here, but it doesn't seem as lively as Paimon imagined. What's going on?
Since it's the final day, many of the visitors must have already returned home.
Is that cool with you? Not that you could change that, but I'm curious to see whether or not she's like okay with there being less people, or if she wanted like the full-on experience with everyone being there and stuff.
I've heard that the peddlers often close up shop earlier on the last day because there are fewer people around.
Are we too late?
I'll go and ask. Whatever happens, I at least need to go inside just this once.
There you go.
That's the to go, we'll be right there with you.
Look at us going to the festival. Just doing our thing. Hell yeah. Party. Okay, there we are.
It hasn't closed yet. It's just that there aren't many people left. Let's hurry and see as much as we can.
Okay.
Hey, look at that stall! They have so many masks! Paimon's heard that everyone's supposed to wear a mask at these kinds of festivals. Is that rule still around nowadays, or...?
Paimon referring to things she's heard about the past of this place. Cool.
That used to be the custom, yes. And today, it's still a popular way to dress up during festivals. But it's not a hard and fast rule.
Right.
Hey, is that who I think it is? Miss Kamisato, right?
Oh, greetings.
People seem to recognize Ayaka wherever we go. Guess that's just what it's like when you're a famous Inazuman.
She's kind of a big deal.
But of course, the Kamisato clan leads the Yashiro Commission. It's one of the most well-known clans in Inazuma.
It's one of the three.
Not least because back when Master and Miss Kamisato had just taken over the family's affairs, they used to make public appearances all the time. Some of the younger generations have never even seen Miss Kamisato in person before. Being the age I am, I'm lucky enough to have seen her on many occasions over the years.
You're too kind. My brother and I simply go where we must to fulfill our duties.
But this is the first time I've seen anyone from your family at a festival. There must be some official business, I take it.
Just say you want to see it. Just say you want to have fun. It's okay. Just do that. Just be real. Just be real. All right, Ayaka, you don't understand. This is your quest on how to be basic. Because she's definitely not. She has all these responsibilities. She hasn't had any real friends. Her parents are gone. Like, she's anything but having a basic life. Your mom struggled to have a basic life. Just be like, you know, I just want to go to a festival, man.
Oh, there isn't actually. Today, I'm taking my traveler friend here around to see the sights.
Okay.
Oh, a traveler? Huh. Now that you mention it, you do look like you've come a long way to get here. First time in Inazuma? Hope you enjoy yourself, young one.
Thank you. I'm at least 500 years old. At the very least. And I've lived long before that, probably. Anyway.
Ah, excuse me 1 second. Hey everyone, listen up! Don't close up yet! Miss Kamisato has come to join the festival!
Yay. Yay.
No, it's not like that.
Yeah, she just wanted to chill out. It didn't have to be a special thing.
Please, there's no need to make a fuss. We're just here to...
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks a lot, mister. If you hadn't let them know, they'd start closing down about now, right? At least it sure looks like that time of day.
Yep, you got it. But on account of this being the first time Miss Kamisato has ever come to the festival, it seems only fair to keep things open a little longer.
It's very nice.
Oh, here's a couple of masks for you. On the house.
No. You've been far too accommodating to us already. We couldn't possibly...
Don't give me all that. Here you go. Here you go. It's not often that we regular folks get some attention from the Yashiro Commission, so I've got to mark the occasion somehow. Besides, it'll make me look bad if you refuse.
But... Okay, I think I understand.
Thank you for your generosity, sir.
It's my pleasure. You have yourself a good time.
Sir, do you have anything for Paimon?
Paimon, just wear the mask.
Oh, hello there, kiddo. I'm sorry, but we don't have any masks in your size.
Her head's not that much smaller than mine, right?
Huh? Surely you're not gonna let Paimon be the only one at the festival without a mask?
Paimon, don't worry. Wearing a mask is optional.
But, Paimon doesn't want to feel left out.
Guess she does have a smaller head.
How about a tree leaf? That should be enough to cover up that little face of yours.
What? No way!
Paimon, beggars can't be choosers, alright? You want to be included? We're doing our best.
Oh, okay then. In that case, I'm afraid there's nothing I can do right now. But don't you worry, kiddo. I'll have a mini mask made specially for you when I get back.
I cannot thank you enough.
Aw, it's nothing. But I won't hold you up any longer. You should go and enjoy the festival while everything's still lit up.
All right. Traveler, shall we?
We shall.
Oh, wait. Just one thing.
What?
I need to explain myself. I got a little nervous back there and I just made up any old excuse. But don't think of this as me taking you sightseeing, please. I brought you here because I genuinely wanted to spend time with you.
Don't worry. No misunderstandings here.
Okay, great.
I mean, we all knew what she meant, right? She's just nervous and didn't know how to phrase it properly, so... She was just kind of like, I need to be doing something. I got the mask on my head. Nice! We got masks! That mask would fit Paimon's face. But yeah, I see Ayaka's dilemma there, like, she just wants to kind of... This is her moment to be normal, right? But she's also learning that although she tries to do these things, that's not going to be the case, and she's going to have some leniency towards that, right? That she's going to have to let some things go. Doesn't want things, you know, doesn't want to be accommodated in a special way, have the place stay open longer, have stuff given to her for free. You know, she wants to be normal, do her part, pay for the things that she wants, and just follow the rules of normal society outside of her thing, because that's what normal is. And she gets a little bit of it by being here at the festival in general, but also people are going to treat her special with her title. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. So it was just interesting kind of seeing her struggle with that back there a little bit. To the point where we had to interrupt him, just be like, thank you, yeah, thank you, you did great, guy. Like, you know, and just like move on the conversation.
Traveler, look! This stall's doing fortune slips.
Sweet.
Miss Kamisato, hello there. You're out with friends today? Oh, what a rare privilege. Welcome, welcome. Would you like to give it a go?
Okay. How much is it per draw?
I wouldn't expect you to know this, but the Yashiro Commission was very good to my uncle on my father's side at one point in time. Thinking about it, it was when your father was around. I think he dealt with it personally. So you see, how could I possibly take your money?
What? Are you sure?
Of course. If you like what you see, then please, be my guest. Same goes for your two friends here.
Oh, thanks.
Traveler? Paimon? What do you think?
It seems like everyone wants to do something nice for Ayaka. So, if they insist, who are we to resist?
If they insist, who are we to resist? Wow. If they're offering, who are we to refuse? I'm enjoying being a VIP by association.
Well, if that's how you feel, then okay. We'll take you up on your kind offer, sir. Let's each do a draw.
Yeah.
Alrighty then. Whenever you're ready. Draw a slip and reveal your fortune.
Okay. Press the cylinder to draw a fortune slip. What do I get? Successfully drawn a fortune slip. Open it up, quick. Open it.
Open it up and see how you fare.
I'm doing my best.
Whoa!
Whoa!
Which one did you get? Paimon got Rising Fortune.
You would get that, wouldn't you?
No way! We got the same one!
Oh, cool.
Traveler, what did you get?
Okay, so she got Rising Fortune too. Mine says, Great Fortune Among People.
Wow, you're so lucky.
Ah, congratulations are in order. Here's what great fortune among people means. As the golden koi fish shines amidst the turquoise waves, your name shall be illustrious, and the wealthy and powerful will surge to your aid. In other words, your good luck isn't about to run out anytime soon.
That's good. I've got that luck that just keeps on keeping on.
What a great sign! Good things lie ahead!
Congratulations.
Thanks, I worked really hard for it. I had to click that thing. I don't know if you know what that's like.
You all have very fine fortunes lined up. With this kind of luck, you'll certainly be able to achieve anything that you wish.
Well said! Here's hoping that our good luck will never run out!
Cool.
May your futures be filled with good fortune.
Thanks, man. Alright. Sorry to keep you waiting. This is a cool thing, though, like, kind of forcing us to walk through here and just experience it. Little by little.
This food stall sells all kinds of Inazuman specialties. Anything you want to eat, it's my treat.
Wow! It all looks so good! Is it okay if Paimon has one of everything?
Damn. Paimon, I don't think we need one of everything.
Of course it is.
And I don't know if they're gonna make us pay either. But maybe they will if we want everything.
But we don't want anything to go to waste. Let's try them one at a time.
Okay. There we go.
Ooh, Ayaka! Paimon wants those dango.
The dongo? Yes. They're okay.
Sure.
They look better than they taste, in my opinion. They're okay. I'll have one of those pink pancake things.
Uh-huh, those look good too. Ooh, but so do the egg rolls. Paimon will try an egg roll too, please.
All right then. I too shall have a Sakura mochi.
All right, coming right up.
This Sakura mochi is just delicious.
I went to a mochi festival once when I was in Japan, and it was kind of crowded, and there was a stage, and people were like local people, you know, just from the area, business guys. Local mochi makers were there on stage with their own mochi in like plastic bags, and they were chucking them off the stage at people. But like, it's mochi. It's like a solid thing. They might as well have been throwing rocks. Like, I saw someone get pelted in the head. Like, they were throwing these like they were baseballs. It wasn't just like, it was like death by mochi, I swear. It was terrifying. I think I ended up getting one bag, and it was okay. It was good. Mochi's alright. You have to be careful with it. You could, like, easily choke, and then it's a problem.
Not bad, huh? It's one of our best sellers.
I don't know if it's rude of me to ask, but how is this kind of snack actually made?
You want to try your hand at making it yourself? No problem. Just give me a second and I'll write out the recipe for you.
Ooh, a new recipe?
Are you sure about this? If you share the recipe, isn't that tantamount to giving away your trade secrets or something?
Kind of like how I gave out the mushroom pizza recipe, you know? I don't think he'll mind. It's just what people do.
Well, it was you who gave Kiminami Restaurant that recipe for an overseas dish, wasn't it?
Yeah.
She and I are good friends. We trade culinary tips all the time.
Word's already out about our pizza.
Here you go. Just treat it as me returning a favor on behalf of my friend.
Thank you so much. I will study it very carefully and try my best to do it justice.
You there. You want the recipe too? Go on, I can see that you enjoyed it.
Thanks, boss.
There's no greater feeling than creating delicious food with your own two hands. You should definitely give it a try.
I will. Once I've learned how to make it, will you two be my taste testers?
Sure. As long as you are also tasting it.
Oh, definitely! Can't wait!
Looking forward to it already.
All right. I'll do my best.
Recipe Sakura Mochi. Acquired.
This stall sells prayer plaques. It's an Inazuman tradition. You draw your wish onto a pentagonal piece of wood called a prayer plaque and pray that it will come true.
Nice.
Sounds similar to the way people in Liyue release lanterns during Lantern Rite. Those are used for making wishes too.
Welcome. Looking for prayer plaques? Every wish is sacred, and you've still got time to make yours before the festival ends.
Looks fun! Shall we give it a try?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, there's writing and drawing involved? Ugh, count Paimon out then. Paimon's head's feeling kind of fuzzy after eating so much just now. Not the best time for an intense burst of mental activity.
It's not really intense, it's just writing something, Paimon. You could literally write the word treasure or something that you want. Or like world domination, whatever it is. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you'd be fine.
2 prayer plaques, please, sir.
2 prayer plaques for the young lady. There you go.
I think it's just confirmed Paimon doesn't know how to write.
Traveler, have you decided on your wish?
Yep. How about you?
Yes.
Good.
You can either draw a picture to represent your wish or write it out in words. Either way, once you've committed your wish onto your plaque, please hang it onto the prayer rack.
Wait, so they'll be on public display?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, well, let's see what you got.
Okay.
That will do for mine. May I see yours?
Yeah, you got it. Aww.
This is you and your sister, isn't it?
Yeah. It is.
It's lovely.
Thanks. Yes. I want her back.
You'll be back together one day. Paimon believes it, and you should too.
I believe it too. Your wish will surely come true. And I will keep you in my prayers.
Thanks.
Ayaka, what did you draw? Is that Tenchukaku?
That's right. I wish for peace and happiness for everyone in Inazuma, and good health for my family and friends.
That's asking for way too much. Kidding.
I do hope that wish can come true.
It will.
Thank you. That gives me hope.
Can I keep the mask for the rest of my Inazuma adventures? That'd be sick.
I think that might be all we have time for today.
Aw, it's time to leave already?
I'm afraid so. The festival is coming to a close. Time flies when you're having fun. It seems to flow away from you like a rushing river, as precious and short-lived as a cherry blossom dancing in the wind.
Mm-hmm.
It's time to leave.
Okay.
Traveler, today was the first time in my life that I've ever been to a festival.
Oh.
You've known me for some time now. I think you understand my personality, don't you?
I have a pretty good idea.
Knowing me, I just know that today could not have been such a happy day without you. So thank you. Today really meant a lot to me. And the memories will always have a special place in my heart. Festivals are great. There aren't many rules. Everyone has that smile that comes from deep inside. And it's just so carefree and happy. If I ever get the chance, I want to go again.
I'd like to go again too.
You too? Great!
Yeah, why not?
You know, we're kind of similar. Me with my brother, you with your sister. Sometimes I feel like I can relate to the determination you must have to get your sister back.
Finding her is the whole reason for my journey.
I understand.
I'm listening to the music.
Family bonds are inseparable. No one can break them. They are the most important roots we have in this world. You will find her. Come what may, you must never give up.
Thanks.
I will always be here for you as your... as your friend. I will always support you.
Today made me very happy too.
As long as you're happy, I'm happy.
Good. We're all happy then.
Oh, Traveler.
Huh?
There's something that I'd like to do.
Yeah.
If you could spare me yet another moment.
Okay. Man, we're getting like all sorts of... Oh no. Ayaka, you...
Please. Keep your eyes on me.
Okay. Ooh.
What do you think of my dance? Did you like it?
Ayaka, thank you very much for showing me your very traditional dance with your own little flair at the end with your cryo abilities. It was very nice and sweet. It's a very pretty scene. Cool little cutscene in general. I'm liking that we're getting more cutscenes during these character story quests in general. Not a huge fan of the socks in the water, because now you're walking back with wet socks, and you know it's going like the entire walk back, and it's got to feel super uncomfortable. But hey, if she's happy, we're happy. No, but that was cool. That was cool. I don't know how I would react if I was just kind of hanging out with someone and then they're like, I gotta show you something. And then they just started dancing. Technically with, like, we got music, but realistically, Ether was just watching her dance in complete silence in the water with socks on. So it must look very weird. However, it's still wholesome because it's like her just showing appreciation in a kind of like a weird, quirky way. Yeah. She's definitely, I mean, obviously because she's grown up without actually having like a friend group and stuff, or anyone she can really call a friend other than just family members. She is awkward. And she tries really hard to suppress it. She did not suppress it there. She went all out. But it was still a cool scene. I'm just liking that we're getting these cutscenes and they're so well done and stuff, and it was cool. So did I like it? I appreciate it for sure.
It was so pretty. Beautiful, elegant, and something else Paimon can't put into words. Paimon doesn't really know what it was, but it is art.
It is art. It was delightful. I wonder if she froze her feet into the water when she did the last move, and she had to like, oh, sorry, give me a second, and like pry herself out of it. At the end there, maybe? No, maybe. I'm just thinking about it too much anyway.
I'm not very good at this kind of dance. So, as long as I didn't embarrass myself, that's all that matters.
Yeah, no, it's fine. No. Boy, it's cool. You're so cool.
I just had a sudden urge, and I ran with it.
Yeah, man, go by feeling. You said you don't want to live with regrets? Hey. You're doing great. You're doing the thing.
In a way, that sort of sums up today for me. Dancing like nobody's watching.
There's nothing wrong with that.
That goes for you, too.
Thanks.
When I'm with you, time seems to slow down and speed up at the same time.
Huh.
Anyway, it looks like this is goodbye for today.
Yeah, probably.
I can see myself the rest of the way back.
Good night, Ayaka.
Good night, traveler.
There she goes. How would we know the song? Congrats on the voice line. And there we have it. And that's Ayaka's story quest. So it turns out that when I was doing this, I was very tired and a little confused as to what was going on. I wasn't expecting the game to force me into the story quest, and in general, that kind of bothered me a little bit. But overall, as far as the story goes, getting to do this with Ayaka, the whole festival thing at the end, her dancing in the water with the socks on, you know, I mean, it was all very charming in its own way. And I think Ayaka is a very a very interesting character who, man, she just wants to be basic, man. and that's all that is. So yeah, I think she's very interesting. I think she's cool. This was a lot of fun, and I hope you enjoyed me go through it myself. Let me know what you think about Ayaka as a character in the comment section down below. I'm interested to hear your thoughts. But that's all for me. Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate it. If you liked the video, then please leave a like. If you have something to say, drop a comment down below. If you're not subscribed to the channel, then I recommend you do that already, because what are you doing here if you're not? And if you want to support me in other ways, then check out the description for additional ways of how to do so. Thank you so much for being here. As always, and until next time, shine on, you crazy diamonds. Later.